Alright guys, welcome back to Bouchard Farm. So today the bees are going to kind of graduate. We were so lucky with this first hive that maybe it's because the crops we have around us or what, but we have too many bees in this first hive, this brood box. So got a new hive here and it's going to we're going to put it in today. So they're going to graduate to a bigger home. I'm going from 7 frame to 10 frame. Two boxes. We'll talk about the super later, which we're going to put on either later on the year or after the first of the year. So right now the object is just to open this existing one up and move the frames from one to another, and that's pretty much simply it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this brick off, and I'm going to go ahead and smoke them a little bit just to kind of calm them down. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and place this one off to the side for a second. And I'm going to put the new hive right next to it. So got this in our place and built it. Probably a lot of you out there get them from the same one, same company, but great materials. We put some nice coat of waterproofing and polyurethane on it. Gives it a nice glow. When you put them together, you want to make sure that you don't have any entry points for any kind of bugs or anything. So put this right next to it, make it nice and level. Now we're going to need these in a few minutes, so I'm going to take these out. These are brand new frames, going from 7 frame to 10 frames. So we're going to have to put a couple of new ones in there. So we'll talk about that in just a second. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open this hive up. The old one, I'm going to set the top off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and smoke them a little bit, just to kind of, relax them a little bit. And then I'm going to take the first frame out. There's an order you do these in. Always take them one in the middle first, and then the 2 next to it. That's probably where your queen is going to be. So I'm going to take the middle one out, and I'm going to put it in the middle. I'm going to take the next one on the side of it, put it next to it, and then I'm going to jump over and put that next to it. The object is from here, you want to go from the center and build outwards. And then the new ones are going to go on the outside of the perimeter, on the outsides. Never mix them up, ever. So it will ruin your hive. So let me go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to smoke them a little bit, and we'll start see how stuck they are in here and get them moved over. This is why we have a problem. There's so many bees, they're building on the top now. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with these yet. We'll figure this out in a minute. In the meantime, they're going to go off to the side. I'm actually going to smoke them since they're behind me a little bit. Okay. Yeah, the bees are out here checking me out. Okay, so I'm going to take the first frame out and just simply move it over. The center frame. And I can tell you already, it's in there tight. Very tight. I'm looking down in here, and this thing has got way more bees in it than it needs to. I'm not going to worry about the piece falling off of here. This is an older box anyways. So we'll deal with that problem at another time. That's what I was afraid of. So this frame is falling apart. Unfortunately, don't have any choice but to put it intact as much as possible in there, and then over time can slowly swap that out with a new one. So don't have a choice. So it's going to fall apart a little bit on me, but I'm going to have to set it in here. So I'm going to center this. They're pretty riled up right now. Okay, so this was a little bit more than what I thought it was going to be. The existing hive had some broken frames in it, so I got most of them moved. I already put the new ones in. I'm going to put the next top on, then I'm going to put the big top on, and we're going to leave this be. I am going to cover the old one up, because obviously they're not all going to move from one hive to another yet, and hopefully they'll move over, you know, tonight, whatnot, and that'll be about it. The one that's on this old screen here, looks like they've already migrated into the hive already, so that'll be good. So that's all I'm going to do is put the cover back on, and that's the end of that. Okay, so got the second box put on. They're swarming pretty good right now. So I'm going to get this top put on. Just wanted to point out about the spacers. Make sure you put these the new ones in with enough space in between them. I'm going to lock this thing up and let's do it. All done.